Good day everyone, this is Coach Mac from Gurong Pinoy, all the way from South Carolina, USA. Nagbabalik po ako para sa part 2 ng ating curriculum development. Marami po sa inyo ang may mga positive feedbacks tungkol sa ating mga video. Marami sa inyong nagsasabi na malaking tulong ang ating mga videos sa inyong paghahanda sa parating na LET nga na licensure examination for teachers, which will be in September of this year. Okay, so again, we are very happy to receive all those feedback. Mag-comment lamang po kayo ng kung ano pang topics nang gusto nyong i-cover namin. General education or professional education ay kayang-kaya po namin dahil dati po kaming review center na based sa Iloilo, and we have been helping students pass the LET for several years already. And now, as you all know, we are currently already just using the online platform, YouTube and Facebook, so you can also follow us and like our page on Facebook, which is still Gurong Pinoy, dahil nga we have relocated in South Carolina, USA. But still, our advocacy of letting our students, pass the LET is there. Okay, so we continue our passion, we continue our motivation and our calling of helping students pass the LET. So again, if this is your first time to listen to and watch one of my videos, kindly subscribe, hit that like button, also hit the bell notification so that you'll know whenever we have new videos coming. Maaari din pong i-check nyo ang mga playlist natin. Marami na po tayong playlist dyan. So Prof Ed, meron din tayong Gen Ed, meron din tayong iba-ibang playlist pa, which are all connected to the licensure exam for teachers, even for civil service examinations. So again, please hit like, subscribe, and the bell notification. And in a few minutes, we'll start with our discussion. Okay, so today's foci are the following. Ito po yung ating i-discuss today: the major foundations of curriculum, the models of curriculum development, then the dimensions of principles of curriculum design. Now, if you have not checked our first part yet of curriculum development, kindly go back to the videos that we have and check whether you have already watched that video. So continuation lamang po ito. Magkakaroon po tayo ng part 3 since this this subject is actually it's a very lengthy topic. It's a very difficult topic for you all to understand. So iisa-isahin po natin at sisikapin nating maipaliwanag sa inyo ng mas madali para madali nyo po itong maintindihan. Okay, so ito po yung mga pag-uusapan natin today. Mag-umpisa po tayo sa major foundations of curriculum. Now, for the Philippine education system, 4 po ang naging major foundations ng ating curriculum. Unang-una ay philosophical, pangalawa po ay historical foundations, pangatlo po dyan yung psychological foundations of curriculum, and ang pang-apat po ay social foundations of curriculum. So mag-uumpisa po tayo sa philosophical foundations of curriculum. Now, meron na po tayong video about the different philosophical foundations of education in the Philippines. Ang title po ng ating video ay The Isms of Professional Education. Maaari nyo po lamang i-click ang suggested video na nakikita nyo dyan sa upper right corner ng video ito. So isasuggest ko po dyan ang Isms of Education. Kompleto na po doon. Lahat ng isms ay diniscuss ko na in details at sinabi ko na din po yung mga probable questions na maaaring makita nyo sa LET based on the different isms that we have. Okay, so philosophical foundations of education po in the Philippines would cover all the isms. So again, I will not be going into the lengthy discussion of this anymore dahil meron na po tayong video tungkol dito. Okay, now we proceed with the historical foundations. Now it says here, the Philippine education was greatly influenced by the American educational system. The following curriculum theories laid down their views on what curriculum is. So tingnan po natin kung ano-ano itong mga teorya which helped influence our Philippine education system. Okay, so unang-una po ay merong theory si Franklin Bobbitt. So Franklin Bobbitt presented curriculum as a science that emphasizes the student's needs. He also said that curriculum prepares students for adult life. And dapat, sabi ni Franklin Bobbitt, pag gumawa ka ng objectives, ay meron kang corresponding activities na nakagrupo at nakasequence. That means you should arrange your activities and dapat yung activities na yon ay nababagay din sa iyong mga objectives. Tingnan po nyo yung mga basis dito. Yung example po natin nauna ay si Franklin Bobbitt. Kailangan po ay malaman nyo ito bago kayo kumuha ng LET dahil may mga lumalabas din pong question sa LET tungkol sa mga educators na ito. Now, ang pangalawa ay si Weret Characters from 1875 naman to 1952. Para sa kanya, parang katulad lang din ni Bobbitt, curriculum is also a science and it gives emphasis on students' needs. Objectives should be matched with corresponding activities to ensure that the content is related to the objective. So kung inyo pong napapansin, halos magkapareho lang po sila ni Franklin Bobbitt. So sabi, yung objectives natin ay kailangang may matching corresponding activities. Next one is William Kilpatrick. Ayon naman kay William Kilpatrick, curricula are purposeful activities which are child-centered. Estudyante pa rin ang nasa sentro ng ating curriculum at meron siya dapat purposeful activities. The purpose of the curriculum is for child development. He also introduced the project method which allowed the teacher and student to plan the activities. And the curriculum for him developed social relationships and small group instruction. Ito po yung pinaka-importanting binigay sa atin ni William Kilpatrick. Lumalabas po ito sa LET. Kadalasan pong question sa LET is, who was the proponent of the project method? And of course, your answer should be William Kilpatrick. Okay, so ayon po kay Kilpatrick, yung curriculum nyo dapat should have purposeful activities and it should be child-centered. And dapat ay gumagamit ka ng project method kung saan yung guro at ang mag-aaral ay nagpaplanong magkasama. Okay, so dahil dyan, nakakapag-form ka ng social relationships and small group instruction. Okay, so that's William Kilpatrick. Now, pang-apat po sa ating listahan ay si Harold Rugg. He believed that the curriculum should develop the whole child. With a statement of objectives and related learning activities, curriculum should produce outcomes, emphasize social studies, and that teachers should plan the curriculum in advance. Now, may 3 points dito na lumalabas sa LET tungkol kay Harold Rugg. Unang-una ay, who said that curriculum should develop the whole child? Okay, so of course, your answer should be Harold Rugg. Pangalawa po, hindi lamang niya sinabi na yung objective should have related activities, pareho ng mga nauna nating mga educators, pero sinabi na din niya na yung curriculum should produce outcomes. Dapat ay may goal ka, dapat ay may outcomes ka, dapat ay may results ang iyong curriculum. And of course, pangatlo ay siya ang nag-emphasize ng social studies. Okay? So para sa kanya, in teaching social studies, the teachers should plan the curriculum in advance. Okay? So that's Harold Rugg. Now, the next person that we have is Hollis Caswell. He saw curriculum as organized around social functions or themes, organized knowledge, and learners' interest. He believed that curriculum is a set of experiences. So para sa kanya, ang curriculum ay isang social function na mayroong theme. Okay? So para sa kanya din, ang curriculum ay isang set ng lahat ng experiences na ibinibigay natin sa ating mga estudyante. Okay? So that's Hollis Caswell. Now, kukumpleto sa ating listahan ay isa marahil sa mga pinaka-popular na educators na nagbigay sa atin ng curriculum development, which is Ralph Tyler. Okay, he believed that curriculum is also a science, katulad ng mga nauna nating educators, and an extension of the school's philosophy. Okay, so dapat extended ang philosophy ng school through the curriculum. It should be based on students' needs and interests, hindi naman to bago. Curriculum should always or is always related to instruction, but he emphasized problem solving. Okay, so ito yung unang-unang sinabi niyang napaka-importante, ito din. At yung pangatlo ay we should aim to educate generalist and not specialist. Ano bang pagkakaiba ng generalist and specialist? So sabi ni Tyler, kailangan ay mag-produce tayo ng mga estudyanteng generalist, hindi lamang specialist. Ano nga bang pagkakaiba ng generalist and specialist? Pag sinabi mo pong generalist, marami siyang alam sa maraming bagay. That means wide scope ang kanyang knowledge, jack of all trades siya, marami siyang alam, okay? So, holistic nga ang naging instruction mo sa bata. Pag sinabi mo namang specialist, meron lamang siyang specialization. So, kunwari, magaling lamang siya sa pananalita, hindi siya masyado marunong sa math, hindi siya masyado marunong sa science, and so on. Okay? So, yan naman po yung specialist. So, para kay Tyler, dapat yung mga estudyante natin ay maging generalist and not specialist. 3 po ang kailangan yung matandaan tungkol kay Ralph Tyler. First one, curriculum should be an extension of the school's philosophy. Secondly, he emphasized problem solving, and he said we should produce generalist and not specialist. Okay, so dyan po nagtatapos ang ating historical foundations ng curriculum. Now, we go to the psychological foundations. Ang psychological foundations po natin, meron tayong 3. May behaviorist, cognitivist, and humanistic. Ilalagay ko din po dito sa suggested video ang isang video na nagawa ko na po na marami na rin tayong diniscuss tungkol sa mga foundations na education na to. Kung maaari lamang ay i-check nyo tong video nito dahil napaka-importante po nito, napakahitik po nito, marami po kayong malalaman na magiging bala ninyo sa pagkuha nyo ng LEP. Okay, but still, I have summarized all the psychological foundations that we have here. So we start with the behaviorist. So ito po yung mga iba-ibang behaviorist psychologists natin. No? Unang-una si Edward Thorndike. Again, you check the video that I have suggested here. Lahat po dyan na-discuss na sa ating video. So sinabi ni Edward Thorndike, of course, the student should make a connection. May stimulus dapat and may response ang estudyante sa kanyang stimulus. Si Thorndike din ang nabigay sa atin ng 3 laws of learning, yung law of effect, law of exercise, and law of readiness. Okay? So, hindi ko na po i-go into details yan dahil nandiyan na po sa ating suggested video. Si Ivan Pavlov na nagbigay sa atin ng classical conditioning. Okay? So, again, check our video. Nandiyan na po lahat. Operant conditioning by B.F. Skinner. Then, of course, Albert Bandura, social learning theory mo, yung learning through imitation. Now, you also have Robert Gagne, hierarchical learning, yung 9 stages of learning. Okay? So, binigay din niya ni Gagne. Nandyan din po yan sa ating video. Now, cognitivist psychology, meron tayong una-una, syempre, si Piaget, who gave us the cognitive development stages. Please check our video still. Lev Vygotsky, social constructivism. Okay, so language and society are very important factors for him to develop the cognition of the child, the mind of the child. Howard Gardner, who gave us the multiple intelligences. So sabi ni Howard Gardner, hindi lamang yung mga matatas magsalita, yung mga matatalino, meron ding iba-ibang klase ng intelligences. So check po our video for that. The different learning styles by Felder and Silverman. Emotional intelligence, of course, by Daniel Goleman. Now, we go to our humanistic psychology. Unang-una po, yung Gestalt psychology. Again, nandyan din po yan sa ating ism and sa ating suggested video. Hierarchy of Needs by Abraham Maslow. So, sabi ni Abraham Maslow, dapat mapuno nyo muna yung stomach ng bata bago siya mag-go sa kanyang different needs. Okay? So, check our video. Non-Directive Lives by Carl Rogers. Ito po yung klase ng psychologist ng paggagamot sa isang pasyente na sinasabi ay hindi direktang yung life niya ang ini-examine, dapat gumagamit ka ng ibang examples na related lamang sa life niya. So, hindi mafe-feel ng iyong pasyente na dinidiscriminate mo siya. Kunwari yung iyong pasyente merong schizophrenia. Okay, so medyo lukaret yung pasyente. So sabi ni Carl Rogers, in studying your patients, dapat gumamit ka ng non-directive lives. Hindi dapat na yung life niya mismo yung ine-examine mo. Because in that way, your patient would feel very conscious. Your patient would feel very asiwa. Your patient would feel very uncomfortable because he'd feel that he is being discriminated. So dapat gumamit ka lamang ng ibang examples. Yan po yung sinabing non-directive lives by Carl Rogers. Okay? So, sama-sama po ito. I-check nyo po yung ating previous videos. Now, we go to the last part, which are the social foundations. Ito po ay sinabi ng ating social foundations, which we also know that it is true. Unang-una, societal culture affects and shapes schools and their curricula. una-una na lamang kahit sa mga shapes ng buildings, kahit sa mga structures ng buildings, ang ating pong kultura, ang ating sosyedad ay nakakaapekto sa ating school. Kunwari, ang yung school ay nasa Alaska, of course, you cannot have the same structures that we have here in the Philippines. Kung yung school naman ay matatagpuan sa mga bulubunduking pamayanan ng ating bansa, of course, yung school structure mo ay maaapektuhan din. Yung curriculum mo ay maaapektuhan din. Even yung language, kaya meron tayong sinasabing mga indigenous people's language sa indigenous people's community, no? Kaya talagang alam natin na apektado ang ating school ng ating kultura at ang ating society. Next one, schools are made to help understand and cope with the changes in an ever-changing society. We all know that the society is ever-changing. A long time ago, a few years back, wala pa yung internet. Okay? So, usong-uso pa yung mga kartero, usong-uso pa yung love letters. Pero sa ngayon, of course, we know na wala na masyadong gumagamit ng kartero, ng mailman, or ng love letters. Lahat ngayon online na. So, to adapt to this ever-changing society, yung school po yung nagiging bridge between the society and the changes that happens between it. Now, curricula should address diversity, explosion of knowledge, school reforms, and education for all. So, sa inyo pong napapansin, ang ating curriculum ay napaka-holistic na. Ang ating curriculum even now in the Philippines has already shifted to K-12 dahil kailangan din nating mag-adapt sa different countries. Kailangan din nating mag-adapt sa school reforms. Kailangan nating mag-adapt sa explosion of knowledge. Okay? So, pag naiba po ang ating society, dahil ang ating society nga ay palaging naiiba, it's ever dynamic, it's ever changing. The school has become a foundation for all these changes and all the coping methods, coping mechanism that we, the people, the students, can have or can attain through schooling or through education. Okay, so dyan po nagtatapos ang ating first focus, which was major foundations of curriculum. Punta naman po tayo sa pangalawa nating focus today, okay? So the different models of curriculum development. Napaka-importante po nito dahil lumalabas ito sa LET, no? Sasabihin ko mamaya sa inyo kung ano yung mga lumabas sa previous LET lamang. In September 2019, alam po natin na wala tayong naging LET na March 2, 2020 because of the COVID-19 nga, no? So, models of curriculum development are very important. Lumalabas po ito sa LET. But bago tayo pumunta sa models of curriculum development, puntahan muna natin ang characteristics of a good curriculum. Paano mo nga ba malalaman or masasabi na maganda ang curriculum ng isang school? Okay, so unang-una, it should be continuously evolving. Dapat palagi siyang nagbabago. Nagbabago siya through the changes in our society, through the changes of time. Hindi siya dapat obsolete, hindi siya dapat naiwan sa ere, hindi siya dapat naiwan o napag-iwanan ng panahon. Okay, so dapat your curriculum should be continuously evolving. The curriculum should be based on the needs of the people. So dapat pag doon ka nagtuturo sa isang malayong lugar nga, sabi natin, your curriculum should also be based upon their needs. Okay? So, dapat suited din siya, sakto din siya sa needs ng mga tao, sa needs ng mga estudyante na meron ka. It should be democratically conceived. So, although, of course, meron tayong pamantayan na sinusunod sa DepEd, no? Coming from the DepEd, meron pa rin tayong freedom to choose how we can teach it, the types of materials that we can use, okay? So more or less, we are still democratic in forming our own curriculum. The curriculum is the result of a long-term effort, okay? So mahabang panahon pong kailangan na i-google para magka-come up tayo with our curriculum, a very good curriculum. And of course, napaka-complex po na detalye ang isang curriculum. Hindi po siya basta-basta. Ang isang curriculum ng isang paaralan ay hindi basta-basta. So, kung kayo po ay magtatayo ng school someday, you know that it's going to be very hard for you. It's going to take a lot of effort for you to come up with a really good curriculum. Trial and error po siya. Marami po siyang years na dapat pagdaanan bago nyo masabing perfect na ang inyong curriculum. And of course, if there will be changes, kailangan mag-change din ang inyong curriculum. Now, we proceed with number 6. The curriculum provides for the logical sequence of subject matter. So, dapat maganda yung pagkakaayos, maganda yung pagkakasunod ng mga topics mo, ng subject matter mo, or ng content mo. Hindi po pwedeng nagsimula ka sa difficult subjects tapos natapos ka with the easier ones. Dapat logical yung sequence mo. So dapat magsimula ka sa simple muna, sa concrete muna, bago ka pumunta dun sa mga abstract at mga difficult na subjects. Number 7, the curriculum complements and cooperates with other programs of the community. Kaya nga sinasabi natin meron tayong PTCA, di ba? Meron tayong Parent Teacher Community Association. Yung curriculum mo dapat ay naaayon sa iyong community. Okay? Now, number 8, the curriculum has educational quality. Of course, the goals of your curriculum is to achieve the educational goals, the mission, vision, the objectives of your school. So, dapat may educational quality, of course, yung curriculum. Hindi po pwedeng yung curriculum mo ay lahat lamang para maglaro yung bata. Hindi pwede. Dapat, of course, merong matutunan yung bata. The curriculum has effective flexibility. Nasabi na natin to. Of course, dapat it should be ever-changing, it should be ever-evolving, it should be dynamic. Okay, punta na tayo dun sa mga models of curriculum development. So, meron tayong tatlo dito, si Ralph Tyler, si Hilda Taba, and Francis Hunkins' decision-making model. Lumabas po yung Hilda Taba, September 2019. Ralph Tyler, pabalik-balik din ito. Huwag nyo din kalimutan yung number 3 natin. Okay, now we go to the different types of models that we have. Ayon kay Ralph Tyler, si Ralph Tyler, para magkaroon siya or makabuo siya ng curriculum, gumamit siya ng fundamental questions na ito. Una-una, sinabi niya, ano nga ba yung purpose na hinahanap ng school or gusto ng school na ma-attain? Pangalawa, ano yung mga experiences na kailangan na ibigay ng school para ma-attain ito ang kanyang purpose? Pangatlo, paano mo ma-effectively organize ang mga experiences na ito? At pang-apat, how can we determine whether these purposes are being attained or not? How can we assess? How can we evaluate the curriculum? Okay, so if we are going to convert this into what the Ralph Tyler model is, ito po yung 4 considerations na sinabi niyang kailangan meron tayo sa paggawa ng curriculum. Consider the purpose of your school, your vision, mission, the goals and objectives of the school, the educational experiences related to the purpose. So, ano yung magiging activities mo, anong magiging content mo, anong magiging subject matter na meron yung curriculum mo. Organization of the experiences, paano mo isusunod-sunod or paano mo i-arrange ang iyong content, ang iyong subject matter. At pang-apat, paano mo i-evaluate ang experiences or ang outcomes ng iyong curriculum. So, ito po yung naging 4 na consideration ng Ralph Tyler model natin. Now, punta naman tayo kay Hilda Taba. He improved on Tyler's rationale by making a linear model. Gumawa po siya ng linear model at ito yung lumabas sa LET of September 2019. Okay, yung question sa LET was, who developed the grassroots approach in curriculum development? So, of course, the answer should have been Hilda Taba. Okay, so ito po yung tinatawag niyang grassroots approach. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng grassroots approach? Para kay Hilda Taba, teachers who teach or implement the curriculum should participate in developing it. Dahil yung guro mo yung nagtuturo sa mga bata, yung guro mo yung kumbaga frontliner mo sa iyong school, sila yung nag-i-implement sa iyong curriculum, dapat meron silang parte sa paggawa ng iyong curriculum. Okay? So, hindi lahat ng schools natin ay ginagawa ito, no? Sa mga private schools, marahil hindi masyadong ginagawa ito. Yung mga administrators lamang gumagawa ng kanilang curriculum or nagde-decide para sa kanilang curriculum. So, sabi ni Hilda Taba, grassroots approach, your teachers should have helped develop the curriculum. Now, nagbigay din siya ng 7 steps. Okay? So, sabi ni Taba, ito yung 7 steps kung saan pwedeng magkaroon ng desisyon yung mga guro. Kung saan pwedeng mag-help ang mga guro para mag-come up nga ng effective curriculum. So, first one, diagnosis of learners, okay, ng kanilang needs and expectations. Formulation of learning objectives. Paggawa ng learning objectives, dapat ginagawa yan ng guro. Pag-select ng learning content, subject matter, ginagawa dapat ng guro. Pag-organize ng learning content, dapat yung guro din gumawa niyan. Selection of the learning experiences, ito na yung mga activities. Pag-organize ng mga nasabing experiences or activities, dapat may say din yung guro. And of course, determination of what to evaluate and the means of doing it. So, evaluation method, dapat ay merong sinasabi or dapat susundin din yung mga suggestions ng mga guro. Okay, so it's actually very easy. Siguro naman ay ginagawa ito sa lahat ng schools. Marahil ay ginagawa ito sa lahat ng schools. So hindi po pwedeng ang school ay ibigay lamang yung curriculum sa isang teacher at sabihin na, just follow this. Yan na lahat ng objectives mo, dyan na lahat ng activities mo, dyan na lahat ng learning experiences, evaluation mo, yung tests mo, yung worksheets mo, andyan na lahat. So, hindi po pwede. Kaya nga, ang dami nating mga ginagawa bilang guro dahil ayon kay Hilda Taba, tayo talaga dapat ang may say, tayo talaga dapat ang gumagawa nito, dapat ay hands-on tayo as teachers. Okay? So, those are Taba's 7 steps. Now, dahil dyan, nagkaroon si Taba or nakakreate siya ng 3 interacting processes in curriculum development. So sabi niya, sa paggawa ng curriculum, ito yung mga 3 processes na nag-i-interact. That means they're all interrelated, no? May connection sila sa isa't isa. So planning, pagpaplano mo, lesson planning mo, implementing, yung pagtuturo mo, then of course yung evaluation, pagbibigay mo na ng testo, no? Pag-check mo whether your students have actually reached the objectives, kung kailangan mong mag-proceed sa bagong lesson or kung hindi naman nila na-hit yung objectives, ay kung kailangan mo bang mag-reteach ng naturong objective. Okay, so these were the 3 interacting processes in curriculum development according still to Taba. Okay, punta naman natin itong si Francis Hunkins. Francis Hunkins model, tinawag natin ito kanina na Francis Hunkins decision-making model. Bakit? Dahil unang-unang stage po nito ay ang paggawa ng decision-making. Okay, so decision-making was the first stage of this curriculum. He required that participants should be engaged in deliberation regarding the nature of the curriculum and its educational and social political value. So, halos pareho po sila ni Taba. Sabi po nila yung participants should be engaged in the deliberation of your curriculum. Dapat sa decision-making pa lang ay may say na yung mga participants mo. That's a Francis Hunkins model. Okay, so ayon naman kay Francis Hunkins, meron siya dapat 7 major stages sa paggawa ng curriculum. So first one would be conceptualization and legitimization. Okay, so dapat ay kino-conceptualize nyo muna, nagpaplano muna kayo, nagpi-pitch in kayo ng ideas, nagbi-brainstorm. Pagkatapos nito ay i-diagnose nyo siya. So that means when you say diagnosis, titingnan nyo kung ano ba yung mga magagandang points niya, which are the strengths of your curriculum, and saan dito yung mga weakness ng inyong curriculum. Then after that, you choose your subject matter, your content, your subjects, your topics. Then after that, of course, gawan mo na ng experience. Okay, so choose na your experience, your materials, your activities. Then after that, of course, that's the time that you can already implement. So ituturo mo na, gagamitin mo na ang iyong curriculum. Then you would evaluate, naging effective ba ang ating curriculum? You would test the students, you would test the products. And kung okay naman, ay i-maintain mo na siya. Pag merong sira, merong weakness, ay of course, you try to repair it. Kung okay naman, dapat i-maintain mo lang siya. Okay, so those are the 7 major stages according to Hunkins. Alright, so tapos na po tayo sa 2 foci natin for today, the major foundations of curriculum. And of course, we're done with the models of curriculum development. Punta na po tayo sa pangatlo. This is just very short. Pero this is very short, but this was part of one of the requests of one of our viewers dahil may nakita siyang question, hindi niya alam kung anong tamang sagot. Okay, so we are going to discuss the dimensions of principles of curriculum design. Okay, now these are the different dimensions of principles of curriculum design. Unang-una po yung scope. Okay, pag sinabi mong scope, this is the coverage of the curriculum. Ito yung depth and breadth of your curriculum. It includes time, diversity, maturity of the learners. So pag sinabi mong scope of the curriculum, ito po yung lahat-lahat na bahagi ng iyong curriculum. Yung materials na ginamit mo, activities, yung content, your subject matter, this is the scope of your curriculum. Okay? Now, secondly, pag sinabi mo namang balance, curriculum content should be fairly distributed in depth and breadth of the particular learning area of discipline. This will ensure that the level will not be This will ensure that the level will not be overcrowded or less crowded. So, dapat i-balance. Yan yung sinasabi ng balance natin. Dapat i-balance lamang, hindi puro math ka, wala ka namang English, wala kang art appreciation, for example, wala kang music, wala kang science. So, dapat i-balance ang iyong curriculum dahil, di ba nga sabi natin, dapat holistic ang pag-develop natin sa child. Okay? So, that's the second one, balance. The third one is articulation. Ano ba yung articulation? Each subject matter should be smoothly connected to the next. Okay? So, you can achieve this when you have teamwork among the teachers. Okay? So, dapat ang iyong mga subject matter is smoothly connected para sa next subject matter. So, may continuity, no? Makikita ng bata yung continuity. Hindi nalilito yung bata na you started with addition tapos pumunta ka sa division. Okay? So, dapat ay may smooth connection between each subject matter. So, dapat ma-achieve mo ito through the teamwork of your teachers. Now, number 4, sequence. Ito naman yung pag-arrange ng subject matter, pag-arrange ng content, pag-arrange ng topics. It refers to the deepening and broadening of the context. Okay, dapat context to. Okay, deepening and broadening of the context as it is taken up in the higher levels. Okay, so deepening and broadening of the context, that's sequence. Paano mo ba ina-arrange ang mga topics, ang subject matter, that sequence. Okay? So, balikan po natin kanina yung scope dahil nalito dito si ma'am Yung question ni ma'am is, which is the correct answer? Was it the scope or is it the sequence? I think sa question niya, if I can remember correctly, the question was asking about deepening and broadening yata ng context. Okay? So, if this is a question about logical arrangement, so then the answer should have been sequence. Okay? So, sequence. Paano mo in-arrange in a logical manner ang iyong subject matter. Okay, now we go to number 5, which is integration. Sabi naman ng integration, this is the horizontal connections in your subject areas that are similar so that learning will be related to one another. Okay, so ang iyong articulation kanina, kung ang articulation mo kanina was the vertical arrangement, yung articulation mo, yung subject matter mo is smoothly connected to the next. Ang integration naman is horizontal connections between your subject areas. So, kumbaga, ini-integrate mo yung mga subject area na halos pare-pareho. Ginawa po namin to when we were in, when I was still teaching in Ateneo de Iloilo. When I was teaching in the senior high school of Ateneo de Iloilo, tapos we would plan for the performance task of the students in a year, okay, or sometimes in a semester. And then all of the teachers for a particular course, for example, or for a particular grade level, all of the teachers would come together and they would be writing the performance task. Pagkatapos po nun, ay titingnan namin kung aling mga performance task yung pwede namin i-integrate. Okay? Dahil mas mapapadali yung trabaho ng bata, less yung burden ng bata. Kasi kunwari yung bata merong 8 subjects. Isipin nyo pag merong 8 performance task yung bata. Yung mga performance task natin kasi sa Pinas, malalaki, mahihirap. Okay? So, it would take a lot of time. So, isipin nyo na lamang pag merong 8 performance task yung bata, masyadong mahirap, masyadong time-consuming sa bata, no? Maaaring hindi makatulog yung bata for several days because of all the performance tasks that he has to turn in or he has to submit. So, ginagawa namin we would integrate. Kunwari, yung English, yung computer subject niya, at yung ano pa bang pwedeng i-integrate yung science. For example, in research, magkakaroon lamang ng isang performance task. Kunwari, isasubmit niya yung research niya. So, yung kanyang research teacher, check yung correctness, conciseness, kung okay ba yung naging research niya, yung methods, etc. Yung English teacher naman ay i-check yung grammar niya, yung composition ng kanyang sentences. At yung kanyang computer teacher naman ay pwedeng i-check yung kanyang presentation. Okay? So, maaaring nandun yung computer teacher niya habang nagpre-present ng bata sa kanyang research. Okay? So, kanyang defense, for example. Okay? So, that's the integration. Dapat lahat ng subject matter na kailangan nyo or pwede nyong i-integrate, pwede nyong pagsama-samahin or pwedeng mag-work together in certain areas ay pagsama-samahin. This is going to be a win-win situation. This is going to be advantageous to the student, not only to the student, but also to the teacher. Mapapadali din yung inyong trabaho. Okay, so that's integration. Now, the last one that we have here is continuity. As sabi naman ng continuity, the content repetition, the review, reinforcement of learning, and learning requires a continuing application of new knowledge, skills, attitudes, or values so that these will be used in daily living. So, sinasabi ng continuity, dapat nire-repeat mo, nire-reinforce mo, paulit-ulit, nire-review mo, at dapat ina-apply din ito ng bata sa kanyang daily living. Continuity, kumbaga, may continuous na use ang kanyang knowledge, skills, and attitude. Hindi po pwedeng dun lamang niya naiwan, doon niya na-learn sa classroom, doon din niya naiwan sa classroom. Hindi po pwede. Dapat continuously ginagamit niya sa kanyang daily living kung whatever it is that he or she has learned in your room. Okay? So, yan po yung mga different dimensions natin of principles of curriculum design. Sa muli, ito po yung Gurong Pinoy. Last video po natin na curriculum development part 1 ay nag-iwan po ako sa last part doon and sinabi kong you can send your email and I will be giving you the free copy of the presentation sa curriculum development part 1. Ilan lang po yung nag-send sa akin ng kanilang email, marahil hindi nyo po tinapos yung video. So, gagawin ko po ito kada video, magbibigay po ako ng free sa end ng ating video dahil of course, kailangan nating bigyan ng bonus naman yung mga tinatapos yung video. Okay? So, sa ngayon po, magbibigay pa rin ako ng libre. Ilagay nyo lamang po mag-comment lamang po kayo dyan sa ating comment box. Pwedeng ilagay nyo yung inyong email address para isend ko po sa inyo yung libre. But this time, I will not be giving you the free document pertaining to this topic that we have here kasi po pwede nyo naman pong balikan itong ating video at i-check kung ano man yung na-miss nyo. I will be giving you a free test on curriculum development with answers na po yan. Okay? So, free assessment or free test on curriculum development with answers. So, I will be giving that in Word or in document form. So, make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel, you hit like, you hit that bell notification, and that you leave your email address in our comment box. So, again, if you still have some topics that you'd want me to cover, you'd want me to discuss, then just write that in our comment box. I will still be coming back with the part 3 of our curriculum. So, doon po sa part 3 natin, iisa-isahin na natin kung ano yung mga naging curriculum ng Pinas. For example, yung BEC natin, Basic Education Curriculum, hanggang sa naging UBD, hanggang sa naging K-12. Okay, so those would be parts of our part 3 discussion of curriculum development. So don't forget to subscribe para po malaman ninyo kung kailan tayo magkakaroon ng bago nating video. So again, leave your comment there, leave your email address there so that I can send you the free material, free items on curriculum development with answers. So again, this is Gurong Pinoy all the way from South Carolina, USA. Maraming salamat po sa inyong panunood. Nag-iiwan po ako ng mga katagang maliit man na butil ng mga kaalaman. Ang dulo nito ay malaking kaginawaan. Thank you, happy learning, and stay safe mga kaguro.